What is up, Watch fam? Happy Tuesday, and welcome to this week's episode of In the Metal. I am Christian from Theo and Harris, and this week we've got some very funky watches that I am particularly excited about. So let's jump into them. Let's start here with a watch that I have wanted to own for quite some time. A modern Rolex Oyster Perpetual in steel at 34 millimeters. Now, why did I want to own it? Because I have owned and spoken passionately about 34 millimeter Oyster Perpetuals hundreds upon hundreds of times. They are some of my most favorite watches in the world. And I just had to see if Rolex's modern iteration of that classic watch did it any justice. And the answer, a huge yes. Although it might sound small at 34, the watch is perfectly sized, probably more substantial than a vintage 36mm Datejust. It's a thick, super well-designed 42mm lug-to-lug Oyster case, and in photos, almost no one can believe it's not its 39mm brother. And look at that green dial. It's not something you see every day, but I just think it's so awesome that Rolex can execute even the most polarizing of colors in such a classy, tasteful way. And now something much, much funkier. A Tudor reference 9140. A very bizarre piece of the company's history. Not only is it actually powered by a quartz movement, but its case, dial, and bracelet are like from another world. There was a point in time when quartz movements were looked at as the future. And this time, not just the movement, but the entire watch reflected that. Isn't that great? And now something so obviously up my alley. A Rolex Day-Date reference 1803 with a crazy, absolutely immaculate matte black factory Rolex dial. This is absolutely not a combination we find often at all. Actually, I think it's the first black Day-Date I've ever owned. And I don't know about you, but I think the richness of that 18-karat yellow gold oyster case paired with the almost casual dial here makes for just a sick combination. So how'd you like that? A little peek into 3 of this week's 6 new additions to the watch shop at theoandharris.com. Head on over and check the rest out.